I comb my hair back with my fingers.
ルカ子よ。お前の望みを聞こ
う。Ruka-ko, tell us your wish.
ハイパーアクロバティックな会話のつなげ方だな。
That's one hell of an acrobatic topic change.
聞け、ルカ子。思考は具象化する。そしてこの日本は言霊の国。一旦下に乗せた言葉には力が宿る。
Oh my god. Listen, Ruka-ko, your desires can become reality. Japan is a land of great spiritual power. It resides in every word that slips from your tongue.
お前も晴れてオタク世界の住人となった今、はっきり望みを言葉に出しておくべきだ。
Now that you two have joined the otaku world, you need to conceal your deepest desires no longer.
そうすれば、この地の混沌がシュタインズゲートの選択に影響を及ぼし、お前を後押しする。
Speak your wish with a true heart, and by the chaos that rules Akihabara, Steins Gate shall grant it.
僕の願いですか？
My wish? Ruka-ko puts his hands together in front of his waist and bends his head slightly to the side. His cheeks turn light pink. His bashful, squirming appearance with wet, upturned eyes would make anyone who saw him either want to hug him real tight or smack him upside the head. It's that damn powerful. Well?
聞いても笑いませんか？
If I tell you, promise not to laugh?
恥ずべきことは何もない。堂々と宣誓するのだ。
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just proclaim it to the world.
そりゃ世界を混沌にうんたらとか言ってるバカに比べれば、どんな願い事も恥ずかしくはないわな。
Well, yeah, no wish is embarrassing compared to the idiotic wish for chaos to envelop the world or whatever.
そこの助手。人の望みを笑うとは品性が知れるぞ。
You, assistant, what kind of person laughs at people's wishes?
マヨシーの願い事はね、美味しいものをお腹いっぱい食べることと、ウーパグッズでラボを埋め尽くすことと、ルカ君にコスを着てもらうこと。
Mayushi's wish is to eat a ton of yummy food and to cover the lab with Upa goods and to get Ruka-kun to wear my costume.
マユリには聞いていない。
I'm not asking you.
マユシーのお願いもショタインザゲートに後押ししてほしいよ。
But Mayushi wants Shota in the gate to grant her wish too.
ショタインザゲートってその間違い方神レベルだろう。なんかそこはかとなくインモラルな香りが。
Shota in the gate? That mistake is god tier, probably because it's so naughty. We all ignore Daru. Ruka-ko puts his hands on his mouth and casts his eyes down. The same gesture as a female junior confessing her love to a male senior underneath a cherry tree. Cuteness overload, must resist.
女の子になりたいです。
I want to be a girl.
はい？
What? Kiriso is the first to react. Her expression is one of utter confusion. Well, that's only natural. Not even I expected that, so I accidentally swallowed my muhaha.
僕、自分の顔あんまり好きじゃなくて。
I don't really like how I look.
だからもし女の子になれれば少しは自信が出るかなって昔から思ってたんです。
I always thought that if I were a girl, I could be a little more confident. So he has no confidence in himself. He's prettier than any girl here, and yet he has no confidence. I'm well aware of the reason for this. It's because he's a guy. Duh.
待て。ちょっと待って。
Wait a second. Kirisu starts rubbing her temples.
彼女は何を言ってるの？
What did she say?
我が助手よ。いや、クリスティーナよ。
Assistant mine. No, Christina.
助手でもクリスティーナでもないと言っとろうが。
I'm not your assistant and I'm not Christina.
お前は決定的な間違いを犯している。
You've made a grave error.
間違い？
I have?
わからないか、クリスティーナ。わからないだろうな。それはお前の目が邪念で曇っているからに他ならない。
Don't you understand? No, of course you don't. How could you with impure thoughts clouding your eyes?
どういうことよ。
What do you mean?
ならば教えよう。お前はここにいるルカ子のことを痛い毛で気弱そうな女の子と言ったが。
Allow me to explain. You called Ruka here a weak and innocent girl.
こいつは女の子ではない。男だ。
But he's not a girl at all. He's a guy.
何の冗談だそれ。
Is that some kind of joke?
冗談も何も。アカシックレコードにも明記してある揺らぐことなき真実だ。
Jesus Christ. It's not a joke, but the naked truth as described in the Akashic records. I don't know what that is either, but okay. Seriously looks at Daru and Mayuri as if seeking help, but they nod with a knowing look in their eyes. As for Rukiko himself, he's just hanging his head in shame.
これは釣られてもいいネタ？
Are you guys trolling me?
え？
え？
Kirisa suddenly turns away as if to avoid my gaze. Then she walks up to Rukiko.
漆原さん、岡部の言ってることは本当なの？
Is what Okabe says true?
はい、
Yes.
僕男です。
I'm a guy.
嘘だ。こんな可愛い子が男の子のはずが。
No way. Someone this cute can't be a boy.
いや逆。それを言うならこんな可愛い子が女の子のはずがないだし。
You've got it backwards. You're supposed to say someone this cute can't be a girl.
そういう意味で言ったんじゃなくて。
That's not what I meant. Does that mean Kirisu knows the meaning of the phrase someone this cute can't be a girl? So she is an A channeler.
ルカ子よ。
Or an at channeler, whatever.
ありのままのお前でいればいいのだ。俺たちは男だろうが女だろうがお前を否定しない。
Rukiko, you're just fine the way you are. I will not reject you, be you a man or be you woman. Nor will anyone else here.
同時にお前の望みもまた俺たちは否定しない。
And I will not deny you your wish, nor will anyone else here.
いちいち俺たちって言い直さなくてもよくね？
Why do you keep repeating that last part? Kirisu, unable to calm down after learning the truth, starts touching her own face and checking her hair in her pocket mirror.
あたふたしているな、クリスティーナ。自分よりずっと女の子らしい男がいたことがそれほどショックか？
Why, Christina? Is it such a shock to meet a man far more feminine than you?
認めるわ。私は彼女、じゃなくて彼に比べれば乱暴な言葉遣いだし態度も悪いし可愛げもない。
I admit it. Compared to her, I mean to him, I'm not as cute. I talk more rudely, and my attitude is worse.
これってショックで3日は寝込むレベルよ。
This is a 3-day coma level shock. She looks like she's seriously depressed.
クリスちゃんも可愛いよ。
Christian's cute too.
フォローはいらない。ますます惨めになるから。
Don't try to comfort me. It just makes me feel worse.
己の欠点を顧みることができる人間はいずれ強くなる。クリスティーナよ、お前もいずれ立派な女性になれるだろう。
Jesus.
今はまだ若いだけだ。
It's a vibe. I like the music. Admitting your faults is the first step towards becoming stronger. One day you will become a splendid woman, Christina. You're still young.
あんた
Wow.
に説教される言われはないぞ。
Who the hell asked you?
前言撤回だ。己の欠点すら顧みようとしないとは器の小さいやつめ。
I take it back. You're a stubborn fool who refuses to face the truth.
うるさい。あんたが言うな。
Shut up. I don't want to hear that from you.
ごめんなさい。僕が変なこと言ったせいで。
Sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Rukago bows his head for some reason. His eyes are red and puffy. With such a cute girl, or boy, on the verge of tears, Chirisu and I have no choice but to stop arguing.
さて僕の愛用のデジカメはと。
Well, better get my trusty Digicam.
おもむろに撮影会の準備を始めるな、変態。
Don't try to sneak in a photo session, you perv.
先生ローアングラーになりたいです。
Anzai sensei, I want to be a low angler. But still, it was just a whim to ask for Rukako's wish. I hardly expected this to happen. So that's how Rukago thinks of himself.
しかしルカ子よ、その望みどこまで本気なのだ？
Rukago, how serious are you about that wish of yours? If he's truly desperate, then having a sex change operation is probably the best way to go. By judging his current looks, Rukago could become the star of Tokyo's LGBT community. No, screw that. He could even become a TV personality.
例えば夜眠りについて朝目覚めたら女の子になっていたみたいなそういうのが憧れなんです。
You know those stories where a guy magically turns into a girl overnight? Sometimes I wish that would happen to me.
夢見すぎですよね。
That's stupid, isn't it? Stop it with those puppy dog eyes. Are you that chihuahua from a certain popular commercial?
ルカ君かわいいね。
Ruka-kun, you're so cute.
So cute.
So cute. Looks like Kirisu has been struck by Rukaku's cuteness too. The skimpy costume he's wearing isn't helping. It's like dunking your brain into a vat of pure moe, then you die. The scary part is that afterwards you feel an irresistible urge to grant Rukako's every wish. But as Rukago said, it's going to be hard to find a nice clean solution to his problem. And then Kirisu clears her throat.
そういえば聞いたことがあるんだけど。
This reminds me of something I heard once.
解説セリフ来たこれ。
Exposition scene, go!
お肉をたくさん食べれば男の子を、野菜をたくさん食べれば女の子を産むことができるっていう俗説があるらしい。
There's a saying that if you eat a lot of meat when you're pregnant, you'll have a boy, and if you eat a lot of vegetables, you'll have a girl.
ソースは民名処方。
Source? Minmei Shobo?
インターネットで見た。
I saw it on the internet.
そういう返しをするとはお主やるな。
So that's how you reply. Well played.
何のこと？
What are you talking about? Anyway, it sounds like an old wives' tale.
へえ、知らなかった。じゃあマユシーのママもクリスちゃんのママもたくさんお野菜食べたんだね。
Really? I didn't know that. So Mayushi and Christian's mom ate a lot of vegetables? Only Mayuri is impressed.
マユシーはジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンばっかり食べてるから将来子供を産むときは男の子なのかな。
Mayushi only eats juicy chicken number 1, so will her future child be a boy?
ねえねえ、バナナはお野 菜に含まれると思う？
Hey, do you think bananas count as vegetables? No, honey, those are fruits. Mary is full of questions. I'll leave her to them.
それなら狩猟で暮らしていた原始人たちはどうなるのだ。彼らはおのずと男ばかり産むことになり、男女比のバランスが偏ってしまうではないか。
I have not. The funeral home? I definitely should. Maybe it'll spook me. I hope it's not gigantic. Oh, the schoolhouse? Yeah. I've done the schoolhouse before. They just released a new one though. Like a newer one. That's why I asked. But what about primitive people who lived on hunting? If that theory is true, then they would have had too many boys and not enough girls.
そうなれば、人類がここまで繁栄できていたかも怪しい。
Humanity would have never made it this far.
別にそれが正しいって言ってるわ
Are
け
you
じゃな
getting
い。
the updoot? I never said it was true.
なんとなく思い出しただけよ。いちいち噛みつかないで。
I just remembered hearing it somewhere. Don't snap at every little thing.
俺は噛みついてなどいない。クリスティーナよ。その説、検証してみる気はないか？
I didn't snap. Christina, feel like verifying that theory?
どういうこと？
What are you implying?
思い出せ。俺たちの手には電話レンジカッコ仮があるではないか。
Have you forgotten? We have the phone wave.
電話レンジちゃん？チーンってしたら男の子か女の子かわかるの？
For demonologists, if there's an update, then probably, yeah. The new map came out a few days ago. I think. I usually wait a few days because whenever they put out a new anything, it breaks a bunch of other things. So I usually just wait a few days. But if there's an update after that, then it's quite possible that it's a fix. We shall see. Phone wave Chan, it can tell if you have a boy or a girl. Oh my god. No way in hell.
いや、あ、そっか。
Wait, of course. Looks like Kirisu's got it. They don't call her a genius for nothing.
漆原さんのお母さんが妊娠中の時期へ D メールを送るのね。
We can send a D-mail to Irushibara-san's mother when she was pregnant.
いかにも。野菜をもっとたくさん食べろという内容でな。
Indeed, something like eat more vegetables. Rukako doesn't know what D-mails are, and Mayuri, who's just a little dumb, tilt their heads in confusion at the same time.
やってみる価値はあると思わないか？
You think it's worth a shot?
それは。
Well,
今さら偽善で取り繕ろうとするなよクリスティーナ。俺は知っているぞ。お前がマッドサイエンティストの素質を持つ実験大好きっ子だということ。
it's too late to hide behind your goody two-shoes mask, Christina. Your fate is to become a mad scientist. For you are an experiment-loving girl.
誰が実験大好きっ子だ？
Who are you calling an experiment-loving girl?
違うのか？
Am I wrong?
違わないけれども。
No, but I could have actually answered that trivia. That settles it.
ちょい待ち。それでもし実験が成功したらどうするん？
Hold on, man. What are you going to do if the experiment works?
どうするとは？
What do you mean?
だってルカ氏の性別がマジで変わっちゃうってことじゃん。
I mean, if Rukashi's sex seriously changes.
それがルカ子の望みだろ？
That's what he wants, isn't it?
いやそうだけど。
Well, yeah, but
もし性別が変わったらルカ氏が生きてきた16年間の歴史が改変されるんじゃねってこと？
if his sex does change, won't the 16 years of his life change too? That's what I mean.
それについて誰が責任取るん？
Who's gonna take responsibility for that?
それは。
That's...
責任は僕が。
I'll take responsibility. Ruka raises his hand timidly.
マジで言ってる？
Seriously?
よくわからないんですけど、その方法を使えば女の子になれるかもしれないんですよね。
Well, I don't really understand, but if we use this method, I might become a girl, right?
だったら試してみたいです。
Then I want to try.
どうかお願いします、師匠。
Please, master. He bows his head to me.
マユリ、お前の意見は？
Mayuri, your opinion?
ルカ君が女の子になっちゃったらね、今度からはルカちゃんって呼ばないとダメだね。
If Ruka-kun becomes a girl, then I've got to call her Ruka-chan.
ルカちゃんはマユシーのコス着てくれる？
Will Ruka-chan wear Mayushi's costumes?
それとこれとは話が。
Well, that's another story. At any rate, it doesn't look like Mayuri has any objections.
決まりだな。ならばルカ子よ、お前をラボメンナンバー006に命じる。
And that settles it. Rukako, I appoint you Lab Mem 006.
ではレンジカッコ仮は我がラボの最重要機密事項だ。それを使う以上、お前はラボメンとならなければならない。
The phone wave is our lab's most important secret. In order to use it, you must become a lab mem.
はい。
Ah, okay.
僕このラボのメンバーにずっとなりたいって思っていたんです。
Actually, I always wanted to be a lab member.
そうだったの？言ってくれればよかったのに。
Really? You should have just said so.
言い出す勇気がなくて。それに僕さっきも言ったんですけど、機械のことさっぱりわからないですし。
I didn't have the courage. Like I said, I don't know a thing about gadgets.
そんなこと気にしなくていいんだよ。だってね、マユシーもさっぱりだもん。
You don't have to worry about those things. I mean, Mayuri doesn't get them either. That's not something to be proud of, Mayuri.
ではルカ子は今この時よりラボメンとなる。異論のある者はいないな。
So Rukako shall be a lab mem from this point forth. Any objections?
はーい。
Here. Shirisi raises her hand.
私ラボメンナンバー004を返上したいので、代わりに漆原さんを004にしてあげて。
I want to give Urushibara-san my number so I can retire.
却下だ。他には？
Denied. Anyone else?
はあ、
Mayuri and Dora ask what happened to 005, but I ignore them. Moeka will always be 005 in my heart. No other objections emerge. All members are in favor.
ではルカ子はラボメンナンバー006となる。以後ラボに忠誠を誓い、ラボの発展のために全力を尽くせ。
Ring around the rosy,
Hi, Famster!
pocket full of posies.
I'm assuming that's Seamus. Thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated.
Ashes, we
Hi!
fall down.
I'm doing good.
Hamster
How are
just
you?
traded with 13 blood donors.
Hello, friends. Hello, hello. If you guys don't already know me, my name is Sokane. You can call me Soki or Soka for short. Oh my god, all this reading, I can't words. Blah, blah, blah. I am your resident Canadian spook mommy, lover, horror, hater of basement. And we are playing Steins Gate right now. Thank you so much for the 300 biddies. Famous Moon. Okay. Got it. Just chilling. That's good. I see you've been enjoying 3D VTubing. Good, that's good. Normally I do play scary things. So for anyone that's not, I guess, acquainted with Steins Gate, it is a... This came out first and then they made it into an anime. And, So this is first, but I watched the anime and didn't know there were games, and then my community told me there were games, and I was like, wait, what? And so now here we are, where I'm playing the visual novel because I need to know what happens. Well, I know what happens, but I want to play it now. So that's what we're doing at the moment. It's actually really interesting. It's about like time travel, sort of. Spook mommy. That's what my community calls me, so I've adapted it. Yes, loving the 3D tubers. Used to look so jank, so I gave up on them, but they look much better now. Yeah, I feel like they definitely have come a long way, for sure, for sure. And depending on how you do them, even like Vroid models are pretty good, so totally makes sense. Thank you so much for the raid, though. What were you playing? I didn't see. And I like this music. It's just so, like, happy. Which is funny. They do, I agree, after using a 2D VTuber for a while. But, yeah. Nice. Did you guess the ghost right? I hear Faz is in a bad state of... a bad state at the moment. Yeah, so also for anybody that likes anime, you should definitely watch this anime. 2 shades of not being shady.
Hiya, Georgie.
Salty Wish Crafting, thank you so much for the follow, much appreciated. I mean, I kind of assume most people that watch VTubers probably like anime, hence why you watch VTubers, but I mean, I could be wrong. Last night on stream, we had an Onryo change shape looking... What? Really? You had an Onryo change shape like an Obake? The fuck? Well, I see why Kit and others have said that Faz is in a bad state. Holy shit. Did you clip it? That's crazy. I don't understand because I don't remember ghosts ever acting normal or like they're supposed to, like ever. So when people tell me that the ghosts aren't acting like the ghosts they're supposed to be, I'm like, have they ever though? But I don't play it like as religiously as some of you guys do. So like, I don't know. But like I was noticing in our chat in our Discord how they were talking about it, and I was like, what's wrong with that? It's like I'm confused. But yeah. They never really did, you're right, but it's so much worse. Oh my god. Most of the ghosts behave every now and again. You get a weird one. I mean, that's fair. I've had shades that don't act like shades at all. I've had this one time I was like sitting on stream and we were playing and I was playing Nightmare and we were trying to guess what the ghost was. And like we sat there and we were like going through what it had done. And like we were like crossing stuff off and we're like, okay, well, it didn't do this, so it can't be this. It didn't do that, so it can't be that. Like whatever. And so we were all very certain it was whatever ghost it was. I can't remember now. But we were all like pretty certain, yep, this is the ghost. We're gonna get it right. And it was like a ghost that we crossed off like at the beginning of the round. And I was like, what? Huh? How? And then I was just like, okay, like clearly I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to ghost behavior then. Like weird. I've never really noticed a problem, but damn. Sounds good. Appreciate you. If you guys have to lurk or if you have to go do after stream care or whatever, I totally understand. If you would like to stay though, I will kind of like give you guys a little what the hell is just happening. So we are playing a visual novel at the moment. Like I said, it's an anime I watched. I didn't know there were games. The game came out first. But basically, essentially, it's about time travel. They make a microwave with a phone hooked up to it, a time travel machine. First, it's like stuff with bananas, where they make bananas turn into gel, which makes sense only if you super pay attention and is not really that important to the plot. But at the moment, this beautiful black-haired girl who's not a girl, standing right in front of us here, with the pink eyes, is actually a guy and is asking us to, or has made a wish that they want to be a girl. And we have experimented with emails that we can send back in time to change the past. And so far, we've sent like 3 of them, and they've all worked. So we're going to do this person a favor, I guess, by sending their parent an email to eat more vegetables. Because apparently, if you eat lots of vegetables when you're pregnant, you have a girl. And if you eat lots of meat, you have a boy, supposedly. So, yeah. Sounds good, Hobie. Well, welcome back for a bit. I was just kind of explaining, we got a raid, so I was just explaining to anyone that came in that's going to be lurking or whatever, just so they kind of know what the fuck's going on, so nobody's confused as fuck. This character's a little weird. His name is Okabe, but he goes by Hyoin Kiyoma because that's just his persona, so that he feels less awkward talking to people, basically. And in order to use this machine, you have to be a member of their laboratory. And so Ruka here has just become lab member 006, so that they can use the D-mail system to tell their mom to eat vegetables, so they'll be a girl, basically. I'm sure that doesn't work. I've heard wives' tales of if you eat like a lot of strawberries or something, that you'll have a girl, but who knows. All right, so very well, Rukiko is officially lab mem number 006. Henceforth, pledge your allegiance to the lab and devote all your strength to the enrichment of our science.
はい。とっても嬉しいです。
Yes, I will. I'm so happy.
さて、ということで、早速実験を。
Now then, let's begin the experiment immediate. Wait. I suddenly realized something that makes me smack my forehead in dismay.
しまった。ルカ子は今16歳だったな。
Damn, Rukiko, you're 16, right?
はい。
Right.
つまり
So you
1993
were
年
born in
生まれ。
1993.
そうだよ。マユシーと同い年なのです。
The same
そ
year
れ
as
がどうし
Mayushi.
たの？
And what about it? In order to tell Rukiko's mother to eat a lot of vegetables, we need to send a D-mail to 10 months before Rukiko was born, meaning we'd have to send it to 1992.
携帯が日本で普及し始めたのはいつだ？
When did cell phones become widespread in Japan? Looks like Kirisu and Daru figured it out. Daru goes to Google it.
96年ぐらいっぽい。
Around
メール機
1996.
能が実装されるのはさらに遅いかも。
There wasn't mail until later, though.
つまりルカ子の生まれた年の時点では携帯は一般化されてないということ。
So the year Rokiko was born, most people still didn't have cell phones.
ルカ子の母親も持っていない可能性がある。もしそうならメールを受け取ってもらう手段が存在しないではないか。
Rokiko's mother may not have had one. In that case, she might not be able to receive the D-mail.
ああ、そっか。
Oh, I get it.
ダメなんですか？
We can't do it? Rukiko's face darkens. I fold my arms in thought. Some way to receive the email in an era where cell phones weren't yet widespread.
こうなったら毒電波を飛ばせるよう改造するとか。
What about modifying it to send crazy waves or something?
何よ毒電波って。
What the hell are crazy waves?
ちょっとヤバい人たちだけがユンユンと受信できるんだ。電波っつうか電波？特に春先によく見られる。
Waves that only crazy girls can pick up. You know, girls who always talk about stuff no one understands. It's pretty moe.
毒されてるのはあんたの脳みそだろ。
I'll microwave your brain if you don't shut up.
いいよ。もっと罵ってくれて OK だよ。
Yes, abuse me more, please.
だったら手紙をタイムカプセルに入れて埋めるっていうのは？
Couldn't you put a letter in a time capsule and bury it?
それじゃあ過去じゃなくて未来に行っちゃうわ。
That would go to the future, not the past.
そっか。
Oh.
こうなったらあれだ。ルカ氏が雷に打たれるとか、それで性別転換。古臭いコミックとかアニメで手垢がついてそうだけど。
Yes, fucking Daru, man. I know, how about the thing where you get struck by lightning and it turns you into a girl, like in old comics and anime?
D メールを使わなきゃ実験の意味ないでしょ。脱線しないで。
There's no point to the experiment if we don't use D-mail. Don't lose sight of the objective.
じゃあクリスチャンのナイスアイデアにマヨシーは期待です。
We're counting on you for a nice idea, Christian.
私は
Me?
そうね。
Hi, Vamp. You're not new
高
here,
速を
honey.
事情倍ほど上回るロケットを開発すればあまりの速さに時間が逆行してとか。
We could build a rocket which exceeds the speed of light squared. Then that immense speed would reverse the flow of time or something.
自分だって電話レンジのこと念頭に置いてないじゃんか。
You're forgetting about the phone wave too.
しかもこの天才少女め、今自ら相対性理論を否定したぞ。
Oh yeah, sure, honey, sure. Furthermore, genius girl, you just contradicted relativity.
単なる冗談でしょ。本気にしないで。
It was just a joke. Don't take it seriously.
まったく、どいつもこいつも使えないな。
Useless, all of you. This lab is a disgrace.
だったら自称 IQ170 の灰色の脳細胞狂気のマッドサイエンティスト法王院さん代案をどうぞ。
I mean, Kelnix, you're newer here, but you know, hello. Fine then, let's hear from Hoin Kiyoma, the insane mad scientist with an IQ over 170, whose brain cells are coveted over the world. What's your genius plan?
ふむ。頭の片隅できらめきつつあるぞ。
I promise you, Kelnix, Vamp is not new here. He's been here for a few months, so that's not very new. Inspiration flashes in the corners of my brain.
ひらめけの精神だな。
That Edison thing again? This sensation, yes, my natural mad scientist inspiration is about to explode.
思いついた。
I have it. All eyes focus on me. With a broad grin, I proclaim.
携帯がなければポケベルに送ればいいじゃない。
If we can't send it to a cell phone, then we'll send it to a pager. Not at all, Vamp. Totally not at all. Not even close. Don't even know what you mean. You weirdo. Yeah. You know, Kelnix, those things that you could send, like, call this number, and it beeped. And it like had a little screen on it, and it would tell you like call this number or urgent and a number or something. It was like the way of texting before texting was a thing. About 22 hours have passed since I made my mind-blowing awesome proclamation.
こんにちは。
Hello. Ruka enters the lab shyly, just as he did yesterday. He gives me a bashful smile when our eyes meet.
お母さん、ポケベルを持ってました。
Mom had a pager.
ああ、よかった
Yay, that's great,
こ
Ruka.
れで前に進めるわね。
Now we can proceed with the experiment.
ルカ氏女の子バージョンか。燃えるの確定。
Ruka's girl version will definitely be Moe. Mayuri, Kirisu, and Daro are already on standby. Oh gosh. Okay, sending a D-mail to a pager. Yesterday we argued about whether it's even possible. Eventually we settled on probably. Data is data after all. Data. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to say that word, but whatever. Let me get through this part, Vamp, and then I'll do your one truth, one lie, okay? The rest depends on the pager radio wave stations 8 years ago, but it should be fine as long as our data gets through safely. You would think that a phone, especially like a call, hey, we need you here now, would be faster than like a text message. But, and usually landlines don't like fuck up, but okie dokie. I mean, I'm not a doctor, I don't know these things. I googled how to send data to a pager. For pagers there you go. For pagers back then, you would first enter the other person's pager number, then if in the Kanto region, enter *2*2. After that, you would enter the numbers to send. That's how it worked apparently. Pagers in 1992 could still only send numbers. Phone number display functions were also yet to be implemented, so your number was hidden from the other person by default. A few years after that, pagers started to implement Japanese character displays, enabling functionality similar to that of email. Therefore, the D-mail Rukiko is about to send is technically not a mail, though. It has to be sent in numerical form. Naturally, I have a conversion table for that on hand. You can find information even from 18 years ago if you just Google it. I was pretty worried by the lack of information on pagers at first, but that's my little secret.
漆原さん、あとは過去のお母さんに向けての文章をあなた自身で考えて。
僕がですか？
I do?
自分の夢を叶えたいなら自分自身で道を切り開くがいい。俺たちがしていられるのはその強払い程度のことだけだ。
If you want to grant your wish, then you must open the door with your own hands. We can only show you the way.
わかりました。
I understand. We explained to Rukuko the function of the phone wave. The numbers we're sending are 1-byte characters, so we can send 36 of them. The pager's number-to-letter conversion system uses 2 numbers to correspond to 1 Japanese character. Furthermore, since you need to input *2*2, that means you can only send 16 hiragana characters. Rukuko, understanding everything, takes out a notebook to begin writing drafts for the pager message. Kind of increasing misfortune. Oh no, he escaped Nya. If we don't find him and kill him, misfortune will fall upon Akiba. Nya. His name is the end of tutorial. He's small and nimble and cries, "Choo choo, Nya, come quick. Ferris needs your help, Nyan." What? A rat? What kind of cat girl is afraid of rats? You disappoint me, Ferris, Nyan Nyan. Interesting. I show Rukuko the site I found. It reads pager number and letter conversion. The pager typing is commonly known as two-touch typing or pager input. It's somewhat different from cell phone input. You choose the consonant and then input the vowel. The consonants are A, K, S, T, N, H, M, Y, R, W. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Even A, I, U, E, O, whatever. The right vowels. Basically, to input K-E, you press 2 to input the consonant K, and then you press 4 for the vowel E.
結構めんどいな。僕はてっきり831831831って打てばいいんだとばかり思っていたよ。
Well, this is a pain. Let's just send 831. That should do it.
どうして831なの？
Why 831?
831で野菜じゃん上皇。野菜ってのルカ氏のお母様の頭にすり込めばいいのかと。
8 ya, 3 sa, 1 I for veggies. Yasai, duh. Veggies. We just have to drill this into Yukashi's mother's... Rukashi's mother's brain.
そんなメッセージではいたずら扱いされるだけだ。
She'll just pass that message off as a prank.
だったら29292929っていうのは？
Then how about 29292929?
一応聞いてやるが、どういう意味だ？
I'm going to regret asking this, but what does that mean?
肉。
Ni2Q9 for meat.
肉好きにさせてどうする？
Why do you want her to like meat?
違うよ。それだけ肉って連呼されたらね、逆にお肉見るのも嫌になって野菜を食べようって気になるかもしれないよ。
Oh my god, Mary, I love you so much, but sometimes, dear God. That's not it. If you keep repeating meat, then she'll actually start to hate meat and want to eat vegetables instead, don't you think?
あるわねえよ。
Yeah, no. Nico kneecaps. I thought that's what she was gonna say, honestly. I thought she was saying Nico knee, and I was like, oh, alright then. Ruka completes his composition while we speak our nonsense.
こういう内容でどうでしょうか。
How about something like this?
母さん野菜をたくさん食べてね。
Mom, eat veggies, okay?
そのまますぎじゃね？
Isn't that a little too vague?
冒頭の母さんは不要だろう。余計な疑念を抱かせるだけだ。
And the first mom should go. That'll just make it harder to believe.
じゃあ野菜をたくさん食べると女の子を産めます。
Then eat lots of veggies to give birth to a girl.
ひねりすぎるのもね。それに文字数オーバーしてるわよ。
That's a little too direct and it's over the character limit.
野菜食べると元気な子を産める。
Eat veggies for healthy kid.
ちょい待ち。この変換表によると濁点も数字2個で表現しないとダメっぽい。
Wait a sec. According to this conversion chart, it looks like you gotta use 2 more numbers for voice consonants.
その文章だと半角4文字オーバーする。
So that sentence is 4 bytes over.
ならば少し改変だ。野菜食うと元気な子を産めるでどうだ？
Then a little modification. How about eat veg for healthy kid?
言い方が下品じゃない？相手は漆原さんのお母さんでしょ。食うとの部分通じるかな？
Isn't that a little too informal? You're talking to Urushibara-san's mother. You know? Would she understand the veg for part?
ならば代案を出してもらおうか。
You have any bright ideas? Kirisu shrugs her shoulders and says no more. Then it's settled.
じゃあ早速打ってみようよ。
Come on, let's type it out. When sending to a pager, the number encoded message is handled like a telephone number, so we enter the input into the X68,000. Holy shit, oh my god, that's a lot of numbers. Oh my god, that hurts my brain. Dear God. Alright, cool. The long, random-looking string of numbers is complete.
よし、準備万端 OK だ。
Alright, we're good to go. Now we just activate the phone wave and have Ruka call. The microwave timer is set to 154.152 seconds. It should arrive around January 1st, 1993. The margin of error is around 1 to 3 days, I guess. Leap year calculation's a pain, so I ignored it. Rukako's slender fingers start to tremble on the enter button.
いいか。起動するぞ。
Ready? I'm starting it up. Ruka looks at me with tears in his eyes and then nods faintly. The discharge phenomenon soon occurs. Ruka flinches and takes a step back, but then I see determination flare in his eyes. He sets his jaw and pushes the enter button. There we go again. A wave of dizziness hits me again. I place a hand on the table to support myself. The dizziness slowly fades. Little by little, color returns to the world. Reading Steiner activated again. Did the world line change? It sure as fuck did. I look around the room. Unlike what happened with Moeka, Rukiko is still here. He blushes when he notices my stare. Okabe-san, could you please not look at me like that? I fold my arms and tilt my head. Rukiko's appearance hasn't changed a bit. I'm paying particular attention to his chest, and his chest, and his chest. As a guy, it's natural for him to have no breasts, obviously. But if he's a girl now, then that's a different story. That washboard isn't tiny breast level. It's no breast level. Wow.
これは失敗か。
No, I have the head pats turned off because as it currently stands, so I got this new hair and outfit, right? But I can't toggle between my outfits or like change my hair on this outfit. And the lady that was my artist said she was going to fix it. And then she sent me the new files, and the bat wings on my head are like in a different weird spot. So they shouldn't have moved at all. So I'm very confused as to why they were touched even. But they look bad. So I asked her to fix it again. So it toggles now, but yeah. And for those of you who don't know, as a VTuber, anytime you get something new added to your VTuber, you then have to go into, in this case, VTube Studio and completely redo all of your hotkeys. Anything you have like customized to the model, so like my mouth movement I've customized and stuff like that. I have to redo everything. So until it's completely fixed, I have not bothered. I just turned it off for now. But as soon as it's fixed, they will be back. I just didn't want to do all that work to have to do it again when it gets fixed, you know? So the eat lots of vegetables to give birth to a girl thing Kirisu talked about was nothing but fringe science. What kind of scientist believes such a flimsy theory anyway?
失敗って何が?
What didn't work? Everyone, including Rukiko, looks at me in confusion.
何ってお前たち揃いも揃ってボケているのかたった今
hug
この
feature?
電話レンジカッコ仮で
Yeah. I don't know how to do that. Research, maybe. Don't you remember? Just now we used the phone wave to... I slapped my hand over my mouth as soon as I start talking. That was careless of me. As our previous experiments proved, the activation of reading Steiner means that the world light has changed, and I'm the only one who carried his memories through the change. Nobody else here knows what we did. Yes, ma'am?
いや、なんでもない。
I won't. As soon as this part's done, I will do it. I promise. Sorry, it's nothing. Afterward, Mayuri and Rukiko happily go out shopping for lunch at a neighborhood convenience store.
クリスティーナよ一つ聞きたいのだがルカ子は
Christina, I want to ask you something. Is Rukiko...
今度はどんな変態的行為を考えてるんだ。あんたたち変態コンビは油断も隙もないな。
Fair enough. What pervy act are you thinking about this time? Can't be too careful around the perv duo.
変態コンビじゃねえ。僕たちは変態紳士コンビだ。
Oh my god, we're not a perv duo. We are a pervy gentleman duo.
どうでもいい。ほんと、どうでもいい。
Whatever. Seriously. Whatever. Damn, I can't ask now. It's really annoying that no one remembers. I don't want to think about how Kirisu might react if I suddenly ask, is Rukako a girl? I should wait until I get Rukako alone and check then. But considering how his appearance hasn't changed at all, it's very likely the sex change failed. In that case, what did Rukako's D-male change? It's just like the Moaka experimented. The result is different from what we expected. The real problem is that we have no control. Okay. After I leave the lab, I head to May Queen Nian Squared to think. Okay, so we're in a different area. See, this is a little bit different than what happened in the anime. So I was expecting something different to happen, but anyway,